7:20, time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. The website retiretorkansas.net.
Yes, sir.
Hello, hello.
We just saw the Paradise commercial on there, and Linda and I try on Sundays. We try to go out and have ice cream someplace or another. And we were there last night, and we were talking. And he's got the store over here at the hotel.
Yep.
And he's got a cart.
Oh, he does.
That he takes out. And he's had it in Bull Shoals. There's some, where that A-frame building is in Bull Shoals, it's like an art studio of some sort.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he parks there a couple days a week. In Yellville, he said Yellville's been very supportive. So just a shout out, it's a great product. Local businesses, we talk about that all the time. And he does a great job, and that's what we want.
There you go.
Sir.
And what's really cool about him, he makes his own.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Buy
Yeah,
it, ship it in while it's frozen. He makes his own cream.
yeah. That's what he was talking about. I says, well, now that business is picked up some with the different spots. He goes, yeah, it's been changed. The back of the house stuff gets changed quite a bit too. We're trying to keep up with everything.
You ever get a chance to go back there and watching them make the ice cream and watching it come out, pour out fresh? Oh, that is a sight all its own.
There you go.
Maybe I need to save this piece of fudge, put a little drop of it.
He might be able to help you out.
Oh, I bet he could.
Like I say, local small businesses.
Glad to see success.
The blood,
You
blood,
bet.
truly the blood of the community.
Yep, you bet.
So
how you been?
Good.
It's Monday.
And I paid for that ice cream. It wasn't a comp thing. We've been good. We've been busy. We've been, it's settled down a little bit. Thank God. I mean,
we're starting the second full week. I'm looking at the calendar, so I'm just kind of wondering, 11 days into 2021. And
well, I think the political situation right now is it does every 4 years.
Sure.
I mean, this isn't a new phenomenon. So people are just going to wait and see what's going to happen. There's a certain fear factor that goes on every election, no matter who it is. It's a change. We as humans don't adapt to change always real well. And with that being part of it, I think everybody's just kind of saying, let's just hold on here and take a breath and see how this is all going to shake out. We haven't gotten through the COVID yet. They're still battling with that, and this is going to happen, that's going to happen. So if we'll just stay here at home and get snuggled in, it's winter, it's a little easier to do. You can just kind of, put another blanket on and we'll sit here and watch a movie on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I think that we're seeing some of that. There's been some internet inquiries, so people are looking and figuring out, when we do decide to do something, where are we going to go? And that's always the case, where people, they'll go out and they'll explore the area. And with this thing here, you can do that. You can go out to any place you want to go. You want to go see Hobart, Indiana, let's go see what the market looks like there. So because of that, the presence, the internet presence is so important for people when they're looking. They want to see good pictures. They want to see good verbiage explaining what the houses are. And Linda just shines so brightly with that, with the presentation on the listings. And while it's a buyer's market, you still need to be able to and be ready to sell it. People aren't just coming in saying, I'll give you whatever you want. And they're still shopping. They're still trying to get a value for their money. The market has gone up because of the supply and demand. There isn't as much supply, and that's forced it up. So, but it hasn't forced it up like it has in some other places. There are some places that are getting a little bubbly, again, a little frothy, as they say, and we haven't really seen that here. There's a couple new projects going on. There's a big project over by the lakes where the bypass is, like kitty corner from the university over there, where those fishing ponds are. And I'm not sure what that is. The sign's too far in for me to read it. Sir?
It's a assisted living.
Over on that side of the road?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's what it was going to be over by Harps.
No.
Oh, okay, it's on that side.
There's a bank going in by the Harp side, and then there's a senior
adult.
That's what that's going to be.
by the ponds.
But
Oh, okay, good. See,
Then we got Schwatzky's downtown coming in.
there you go. Oh, there's a bunch of new restaurants.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of new things that are coming in. People are coming. You see the license plates. You can see how you can see the restaurants. You can drive down here at lunchtime now, and you can see the people are working, people are out
In the traffic.
coming out for lunch, and you can feel the traffic, you can
Sure.
see the traffic.
You might actually have to sit through 2 lights.
You might. Yeah, that's exactly right. And that hasn't been the case for a while. So people will come. And it's just like I say, I think that everybody's just kind of taking a little break right now. Just catch their breath.
Yep.
And say, okay, let's figure out where we want to go.
Even, I know we're talking real estate, but even in the car business, when I was either
sure,
in the repair
sure.
shop or the parts area, Christmas is like, between Christmas and New Year's, it's still Christmas. But after that New Year, this year it was on a Friday, so you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just, you just kind of sit back, turn on the football,
Yep.
chill, and just see what happens.
And that's
And that's
what,
going to start picking up. This
Yeah.
is the 11th, and of course, we got state legislature gavels in here in a little while, and things are going to start moving in the state.
oh yeah, sure. It's things will be moving in the state. Things will be moving in the country. The next, like I say, there's just a little concern about everything, and understandable. I mean, we don't always adjust well to change. Period.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the nature of things. I had stopped by. I was going to go to the gun show and pick our usual spot, and something had come up, and I couldn't get there on Saturday, so I didn't go. So I went yesterday, and I paid the girl for the table, and she said they had over 1,000 people there on Saturday.
Got the fairgrounds?
At the fairgrounds, yeah. Yeah. So there's people that are out. They're about. They took that stimulus check and decided what it was they were going to do with it, and so business is occurring, and that's a good thing.
What
That's a
about
good
new
thing.
housing starts? Is it still too expensive to
Starts
build a
are-
custom?
Well, people are building their own. Linda and I were talking yesterday. If we were just coming here now, in our early mid-50s, and I might think about building. It wouldn't matter what it costs because I'm thinking farther down. Now,
Sure.
at this, I'm a little older now, and I would hesitate to do that now, to take on that project and the expense and everything else, because I have a shorter time to try to
Right.
get it in a manageable money. If I'm in my 50s and I just came from a market where I've got some money in my pocket, it's not that big of a deal. The trust place across the street from us, across the river from us, Sunday morning, they're working. They're knocking out trusses. So there's houses being built.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Contractors
yeah.
trust down there.
Contractors trust down
Yeah.
there, yeah. They're
That's good.
their work. Oh, it is good. It is good. The builders are all busy. The remodelers are busy because people are changing things in their home. People are, with being home longer, with the kids being not necessarily in school every day, they found ways that they want to take and make this part of a closet maybe into a little classroom for the kids where they can focus and keep focused on what they're doing in there. There's a lot of that that's been going on. Building trades are doing very well right now, and that's good.
That's
Again,
good.
local business. That money's staying here. I mean, anything you put into your house, that money's staying here. Whether the products are coming from Lowe's or from wherever it is, that's all staying.
For all your HVAC needs, call Bob Rector.
There you go.
Jim
You need-
Brown
that's
Company.
right. Jim Brown.
Locally owned and operated right here on
And
Highway
that's right.
201 North.
1964.
Since
Really?
Really?
Wow.
There's a thing on Facebook the other day talking about. I didn't know it was 64.
Yeah.
Wow.
1964.
Since 1964. I'm
great.
going to say that because they can't hear Bob. So
Put your
Oh,
mic
okay.
up.
There you go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I know what you're
he's
talking
sitting over there in the corner. They can't hear him when he goes talking. So I'll throw that out there.
Let's look. I'm anxious to see the numbers for January 11th. So this will cover basically Saturday, January 2.
It's covered from the first. Well, I went from the first.
From the first?
Yeah. So this week in real estate, there were 26 new listings came up, 2 commercial properties, 11 parcels of land, 13 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from 900,000 to 67,000. One came on as active contingent. The average price coming on the market this week is $213,000. 25 sales. 1 commercial property, 10 parcels of land, 14 homes closed. They closed in a range from $750,000 to $29,000. The average sale price was $253,000. So $3.5 million in residential real estate closed since January 1st, the last Friday.
Wow.
28 properties expired, 20 at price changes. There's still 70 pending, so the pendings are going back up. Currently, we're 225 homes on the MLS. So we lost 10 homes just last week. 88 Mountain Home, 13 in Bull Shoals, 6 in Cotter. So that 225, it's probably closer to 200, and that's everything from Mountain View to Mountain View. I mean, that's a pretty big area. For the year of 2000, there had been 1,277 homes that sold.
You mean 2020?
Or for 2020, I'm sorry.
And okay, how many
For
homes?
2020, 1,277
Yep.
for $221.7 million. The average sale price last year was $173 with 135 days on market. Altogether, in the whole MLS for everything, business, commercial properties, farms, land, everything else, there was 1,753 transactions occurred in 2020. There were 57 commercial properties that sold last year. So
Really?
if you're thinking of opening up a small business, if you're thinking that you want a bigger presence for your business, there's some good opportunities out there on the commercial end. We've got a couple commercial listings, and we can help you with any commercial listing. That's not the issue. We're here for all of that. But if you're thinking, I always wanted to, money's cheap. Even commercial money is cheap. Business loans and things. You can do pretty well. Give it some thought, and if we can help you with any of that, please give my honey a call, and we'll get on it and see what we can do to get you going in whatever your new life is going to be. For 19, the difference between 19 and 20, in 20 there was $49.8 million more dollars in residential real estate, and 129 more closings in 20 than there were in 19.
19
That's
was
a
good
huge,
year.
and exactly, 19 was a good year. And to have that many more closings in there, that's why the inventory is so low. I mean, houses that have been sitting, houses that were more expensive homes that people may not have jumped on. You may have sold, market-wise, you may have sold 2, 3 a year. Well, last year you sold 7 or 8. So all of those add up, and houses that would come up right away and boom, be gone. And people that would, during normal times, would have been moving back to Cleveland to be with the grandkids, didn't go because they didn't want to be COVID, just crushed that part of the market. People that would normally say, oh, our forever house is going to be in Phoenix or Miami, whatever. And they didn't go. They stayed here because it was better to be here than it was in some of these other places.
These winters aren't as bad as Cleveland and Chicago.
Well, yeah,
sometimes,
but they
and
don't. But the grandkids supersede everything.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's always the case. But if there's anything we can do for you, if you're thinking of listing, there's some great opportunities right now. But it's like I say, the importance of being out there with good quality pictures, with good quality verbiage, with Century 21, with a company that people can find when they're looking in these other markets, that the branding means a lot to people. They want to know that there's somebody else, that if there's an issue, there's somebody else that they can go to. And they know that they can call New Jersey and make the phone ring up there that something will happen here. And that's where branding really has its strongest effect on people. They know and they trust. It's the most trusted name in real estate, Century 21 is. So give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. The website is retiredtoarkansas.net. All these homes that are on the MLS are on our website. You can search them, take a look, see what you think. Again, I'll stress the importance of getting pre-approved. I got the money in the bank, or I got this, or I got that. Get pre-approved, and even if it's a cash deal, go and get a letter from whoever's holding your money saying that you're capable of buying that, because it's a fast market, and people, we've seen multiple offers on some homes. So be ready. Help yourself is a big thing to do. But 870-405-0793.
For all your real estate needs, Bob and Linda Zdora, the award-winning Zteam.
Yeah.
And Bob will be back tomorrow. We're going to be visiting with the Lieutenant Governor tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yep.
So time for a quick break. Coming up, Missing Monday with Brent Weaver. Be right back.